Today we're going to talk about the newest launch by Eldridge. She launched a new palette. This is a limited edition palette called Betty. And of course, a new color in her favorite Kitten Lash mascara. I actually have the black one, but this is going to be the color Burnt Umber, which is my favorite liner of Eldridge as well. So I want to just get started. I already did my base makeup. Everything that you see on my face is down below. Now, Burnt Umber is my favorite seamless glide eye pencil from Eldridge. This color is this beautiful, she calls it Renaissance brown, so kind of Leonardo da Vinci style. I'm in love with this color. It's a very soft liner, so I'm usually using this as a smudgy liner. I just want to roughly line my eyes a little bit on the bottom, mostly on top, and then I'm going to layer that with the palette, and then I'll go into the mascara. I'm hoping to get a very beautiful kind of brown tone eye with a pop of color. For base, I'm wearing the Silk Eyeshadow in Phoebe. Smudging out the liner with my BK Beauty 204. I love this color liner. Like, the color is perfect. I totally see why she created a mascara in this color because I'm obsessed. I really feel like it complements my brown eyes. Usually my brown eyes just kind of look black, but the moment I wear this liner, I feel like it takes out the brown in my eyes and they actually are a little bit brighter. So I really enjoy this color. I can't wait to try out the mascara. I wish I just popped over the mascara right now and leave the door, but I want to dabble in this palette. Of course, this is the Betty palette, and this is such a unique palette. There's some great formulations in here. I'm actually a really big fan of the eyeshadow formulations from Eldridge. Here you have luster shades, luminous shades, satin metallic, metallics, luminous duo, which is one of my favorite ones. It's made in Italy and it has a 24-month shelf life. It's all kind of shimmer colors, so there's no mattes in here, even though she does have two versions of mattes in her previous palettes. And I don't think there are many dupes in here. The first thing that came to mind was maybe comparing it to the Sorcery palette, but like, as you can tell, no color dupes in here, but there is one of those duochrome shades in here as well, but that one has sort of like a blue to pink shift, whereas this one is definitely more of a purple teal like shift, so not the same at all. Vega is one of my favorite palettes, but that one leans much more neutral cool, and this is more neutral colorful, so almost pastel like. Definitely some shades that could really work well together, and since all of these shades can pop out, I love being able to mix and match all of my palettes. So having a palette with all these shimmers is not a big deal. Even if I don't want to use all the shimmers in one palette, I can just mix and match all of my palettes. This is a Muse palette. This is mainly pink. Again, much more pastel purple, so no overlapping shades. So this is the Cinnabar palette, much warmer, no overlapping shades. The newest palette that she launched was this one, the Fawn palette, and here you see these are such a complement to each other. Both of them have a neutrality to them, but also a warmth. I definitely feel like there's some shades that I can mix and match and create a perfect for me palette. And finally, another palette that was discontinued, which is this one. This is the Myth palette. Also great purples. I feel the purples in the new Betty palette could really vibe with some of this beautiful Myth palette. But again, no color dupes. This shade, this sort of like lilac gray taupe shade, could maybe be a dupe for this one. As the Scarlet shade, which is this one, is a duochrome and really has a different finish. It has more of like scattered glitters. Looks very pretty. Anyway, I want to put it on the eyes. I'm going to go in with like maybe a deep color. I'm gonna go in with the browns and see if I want to add purples on top. So I think I'm gonna go in with this shade first. This one seems the least intimidating. So this is the shade Talk to the Paw. Now the funny thing about this palette is it's inspired by her cat. As a dog lover, I totally understand wanting to create like a palette or something that is inspired by your pet. So I actually am in love with this palette. This one is called Talk to the Paw, so I think this is just such a sassy shade name. Much deeper than I expected. Very pretty. I want to kind of ombre it, and I'm gonna go in with this middle shade over here. Again, it's a brown. This one is called Posh, and it's a luminous shade, whereas this one is a luster, so it's gonna maybe be a little bit more sparkly. Stunning. Do you see that? I love these two combined. You can still get such a wearable look with an all glitter palette. I love these browns. I do want to go into this gold. I don't know if it's too warm for this look. So this gold is called High Maintenance. Interesting color combination. I do like it. I do like it. I want to go in with a purple like in the inner corners. The best purple to do in the inner corners is this one, this lilac shade. This shade is called Lavender Queen. I'm going to go in with a very, fine detailed brush. Oh, this is stunning. Oh, this is such a stunning shade. Perfect inner corner highlight. I want to put this duochrome all on top. I actually think that that would look good. I'll keep it centered right here. Sick. And then the only color I haven't used is this purple one. This one also is deeper, as you can tell, than expected. So I'm going to take the same brush, going into the purple shade, putting it on the bottom lash line. Since I lost a little bit of the burnt umber liner, going back with the liner. I love it! Guys, look how sick this looks. All of the shades performed well. Not only did they swatch really evenly, but they all performed really well. And I think this is such a stunning palette. Even on its own, it's really giving me life. I think it's perfect for springtime. I think it's a perfect addition if you like these palettes and you like to mix and match the shades. I'm a big fan of this little Betty palette. But of course, we're not done. We have to go into the mascara. Now the mascara, I actually really like this formula. I recently repurchased the black one. It is not a formula that my under lashes like. So on top lashes, it looks pretty. It's well evenly spread out. It is not clumping. It's easy to take off. It looks very lengthy. It's beautiful on top lashes. On the bottom lashes, this mascara can sometimes look a little droopy at the end of the day. So I typically wear something else on the bottom lashes, but for this look, I feel like this burnt umber shade is something that I need to put on all my lashes, top and bottom. Very interested in brown lashes like this one. I used to have this really beautiful Pillow Talk shade from Charlotte Tilbury. That one was a little bit too rosy. I have higher hopes for this shade, that it complements my eye color. Now, when it comes to brown mascara, it sometimes is a little bit difficult if you have black hair, so dark hair like mine, when you start wearing brown lashes, because it can look a little uncanny valley. It needs to be the right brown. And I actually think that this is such a stunning brown. I can't wait to use it on its own, but for now, I wanted to use it with the palette. And I understand how this mascara works. Like, I had this mascara now for over a year. So here you'll see, look at my top lashes. Even with a liner, my Asian lashes, they look so beautiful, but not too much, You definitely see that there's a difference, much more opened up. I like about this brown is it's still dark enough to make it look good on my skin tone, on my hair color. You could still see my lashes, but it's not as harsh as black mascara. It is the exact same color as the eyeliner, so they've done a really good job in mimicking the two colors. Here you can see the side-by-side comparison. Altogether is such a stunning look. I really like this launch, guys. I like both launches. I think the mascara is a perfect, I love this color. The burnt umber color is just one of my favorite colors of the entire lineup. And I think it's very smart making it into a mascara. I can't wait to use it on its own together with a burnt umber shade. I typically don't use a lot of eyeshadow, but even for an eyeshadow palette launch, I think this is a fun launch. It's on brand, on springtime, fun colors, well performing, and great for mixing and matching. Like, she does that so well. You can take all of these out individually and create a perfect palette. I like to do that. That's like why I keep all my Lisa Eldridge palettes around, because I like being creative with them. Don't wear a lot of color on my day-to-day basis. I like having colors. This doesn't have to be a long review. I just wanted to showcase this for you guys and show some footage, share some swatches, and just have fun with it. I think this is a fun launch. of existing products of her lineup. And if you want to participate, like, my affiliate codes are going to be down below. I'm not affiliated with the brand itself, so the brand website, but I'll include the brand website as well, and any third-party retailers that you could also buy from. If you have any questions, please make sure to use the comment section down below. Also, check out my Lisa Eldridge playlist if you want to deep dive into that rabbit hole of Lisa Eldridge. I do like to review the brand. I'm a big sucker for Lisa Eldridge as a person. I love her vision. And even though I don't wear a lot of makeup and a lot of eyeshadow, often I get excited for her products. So if you're the same, please, let's vibe. Let's deep dive into this rabbit hole. Like this video if you like this video, and of course, have a beautiful, happy, and healthy day wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.